All right, everyone. Welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Tuesday, February 27th, 2018. All right, so we have the moon in Cancer today as we approach a full moon on Thursday. So today there is a bit of momentum being built from this lunar month, and we could notice a bit of support and forward-moving energy. With that being said, however, the moon in Cancer does give a more emotional connotation to things. So there could be a theme today, perhaps about connecting to our feelings, maybe with our family, getting some protective time, some nurturing time for ourselves and others, just getting in touch with that intrinsic side of life. Now, the moon is going to be void of course today, so there is this pause that might be taking place with the routine or can be taking place. Usually this is a good time to listen to our intuition, listen to that inner guidance as we do prepare for this full moon. So we have one major aspect today. Venus is going to be sextiling Pluto. It is a minor aspect in terms of the major planets, but there is this opening today for a bit of connectivity in relationships, maybe some changes with our values, and this opening to connect intimately and openly with our relationships. All right, so let's look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so let's go ahead and have a look here at this Tuesday, starting first with the moon. The moon does symbolize the theme of the day and our inner reality, our inner world. So with the moon in Cancer, could be some themes regarding the past, reflecting on the past a bit, getting in touch with our sentimental side and our feelings just in general. And through that, becoming aware of what we value on an emotional level, and also who we value on an emotional level, which we may consider our family, even though it may not be, the literal family. Soul family might be another word for that. So really good for connecting on that level and giving a bit of security and comfort and protective energy for ourselves, self-nurturing, and then also those that we do connect to on that emotional level. So themes with that, and really good to do that. We could feel emotionally grounded when we're doing that with the moon there. So of course, we still have all the planets in Aquarius, except for Venus, who's recently shifted into Pisces. So the theme definitely still is about this Aquarius freedom of expression, freedom of being our true self, more about self-discovery, individualism, and accessing more of our progressive side, right? How can we give and contribute to things larger than ourselves, becoming more focused on the world, maybe wanting to spend more time with friends, network circles. Things like this can be a great source of energy at this time. So with Venus going into Pisces, it's a subtle shift, but we are noticing this week this shift towards value more of the receptive aspects of life and more of the receptive aspects of relationships as well, right? Venus exalted in Pisces does give us this connectivity to the undercurrent of relationships and enjoying a bit of the receptive energy. So this could be just personally in our life, enjoying some meditation, some rest, maybe some art, some music, this sort of stuff that involves channeling or just connecting to the present moment, basically. But also that receptivity in relationships as well. Compassion, unconditionality, acceptance, right? These types of qualities we are valuing, and we could see themes of this regarding relationships. And all in all, just wanting to go with the flow, and I think just be present with relationships is fantastic at this time. So with the moon void, of course, as you can see, no major aspects with the moon, while the moon does finish Cancer today. So along with that, again, emotional theme, it is a great time to maybe take a step back from the routine, right? Really good to listen to that, again, present moments, listen to that inner guidance. Usually we do gain some insights during the void, of course. It is considered a spiritual time. And this is, I think, going to be the case as we approach Thursday anyways, because we are gearing up for a full moon here in Leo in a couple days, which usually is a time of insight anyways. But good to take that step back, maybe do some spiritual activities or just be present there. Can be great during this void, of course, time period. Now with the aspects, Venus sextiling Pluto, just a bit of an opening today for those relationships and It's likely because our values are changing. With this, there is likely some shift of our values. Noticing that there are certain things we value now that maybe we didn't see before, or there's just a bit of an opening to pursue our values and take action in the face of maybe any fears or wounds with Pluto in order to cultivate the things that we enjoy in life. So that could be the theme. And of course, once you factor in the relationship side of it, it could be changes with relationships for some of us because our values are changing, right? But with Pluto, it really is about getting open with our relationships, right? Developing this trust in our relationships, which really comes through vulnerability and openness and intimacy, right? So this can be in our personal relationships, but all relationships in general, there's just this opening collectively to connect on this deeper level, on this open level, and could be very enjoyable. And there could be shifts with that in terms of our perspective of relationships and maybe even quite literally relationships. All right, so that's the day in a nutshell. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for the full moon forecast. Take care.